The dataset collected for the BI assignment is crime dataset. The initial dataset is in the CSV format, which you can see here, and it is of the month March 2013. And we converted these dataset into text file, XLS, and into the table format.
The procedure is shown now.
The various input from the text file. Okay, before that let's see the design. The initial input is, we have considered it as a table input, which we can see over here. This is a drag and drop type of GUI, wherein we need to drag this and drop it in the field. Then the next is a text file input, which we have dragged and dropped over here. And finally, for the XLS file, we are going for the Microsoft Excel input, which we have dragged and dropped over here. So this is to be connected to our output, which we need to save in the form of a table. That's why we are going for a table output, which is stored over here. And the various hops are connected using these arrows. So initially, let's see the connections for this. So the table input consists of initially the step name, the connection, wherein we need to have a new connection. Okay, over here we need to give a connection name, that is con. Then in connection type, select the connection that is MySQL. In this, go for native. Then the host name is localhost. Database name is DataSwap. The port number remains the same, that is 3306. Username is root and password, confidential. Then we need to test for the database connection with the WAMP server. Once we get this dialog box without any error, it means that the connection is successful. Okay, before this step, if there is some error, it means that the WAMP server is not on. Please go to the toolbar and switch on the WAMP, that is put online, wherein now it's on. That's why you are having icon put offline. Then go to get SQL select statement, wherein you will get the connection string what we have given. In this, go for tables, and in tables select the one where you want to save it, that is corrected table. Then if you want to have the field name in the select query, then go for S, else it's a no. Once you are done with this, just go for a preview. Preview statement will show you the type of the output. So having this 1000 tuples from the output, close the dialog box and set OK. Then next, coming to the text file input, just open this. In this, go to browse option and select the path name of the text file. Okay, you can select this by opening this one. Once you have opened it, just have a add option. Now this is already present in another file, that's why I'm going to, if you don't want this file, just go for the delete option. Once you are done with this, go to the fields over here and select get fields, just to check that whether the fields what we have asked for, it's matching with it. When you're done with this, go for the preview rows and you'll find the input rows over here. It's in the correct format the way we have given. Then click on OK, and now coming to Microsoft Excel input. It operates in the same way. Initially go for browse, select the sheet, set open, then go to add, and you will find it here in the selected files. Next, go to field, before that go to sheets. Click on the get sheet name. Okay, because there may be multiple sheets in a single Excel file. Once when you get that dialog box, click on the available items. You can have a list of available items and select all the items that you want over here and click on double arrow and set OK. Once when you're done with this, then go to fields, then get fields from the header. Now you'll have all the fields refreshed. Once it is refreshed, then you can preview the rows. It's in the order that we want, then close and OK. Then coming to table connection, it works in the same way as that of the table input. Go for new connection, set all the things. There is a give a connection name, then MySQL, native and all the details as like that. Then test for the connection. Once the connection is done, then the target schema will be the name of the database, then the target table name what we want, give that and go for SQL and OK. Once this is done, go for run. Successfully finished and stored. To check for the output, let's go to the WAMP server. Over here, the final table is the corrected table where you can see the various data are stored. It contains 76,895 rows, which is stored in the form of 30 pages over here. Now, once till here we have we are done with the data integration, wherein we have saved from the RDBMS format the text file as well as the Excel file. Once we are done with this is the staging table that what we have found. It's not a data warehouse. So for this we need to pre-process the data. So we are going for another tool called K9, wherein what we are doing is using the data reader, we are reading the contents of the corrected table. So we need to have a JDBC driver installed, and then here select the database driver as com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Then in the database URL, it initially has the host name, colon, port, slash and the target schema. So the host name is localhost, the port number is 3306 and the database name is dataswap. Then the username is root and password is root again. Then go to the fetch data. In fetch data, go for select, and you need to have the corrected data as the input. So what we are doing is just changing it to the corrected table. Then I'll apply it, save all the changes and OK. Once I'm done with this, then I'll add the missing value module, which I will found in node repository. So we can see over here, just drag and drop it in the same way like we have done in the Pentaho. Then after, in this, what we are doing is for the string columns that is unknown, we are making use of the most frequent one. For the unknown column itself, which is not there present in the database, we are doing nothing. Then there are two columns, that is the last outcome category and the context column, which has no values for any of the tuples. So what we are doing is we are fixing the value as under code proceedings for the last outcome category and the day. We are taking it the time of occurrence as a context and we are fixing the value to day. We'll apply the changes and click on OK. Then coming to database writer, again go to the node repository and select database writer. Once you are selected, just drag and drop it in here. Once you're done with it, there is a green that is executed all the executable nodes. Click on this. If there is some error, you will find it. Once it is processed, you will get a green.
And the proceedings is shown in terms of percentage.
If you are re-executing it, then the initial table will be dropped, which you can see over here. Existing table, corrected table will be dropped. So once when you are done with this, it means that it is executed and it's successful as all the three are having a green signal. Then you can go to the database and check for the table, corrected table. You can see there are 66,643 values, and the ones which were not having the values, we can check over here. Initially the value was table swap, wherein you can browse the data and see that the tuples which are having null values as well as completely last two columns are having null. So it is overcome in this table. It is the missing data has been added in the corrected table, wherein the initial which had the null values are replaced with minus 1.9, 50.8, which is the most frequent value, and the fixed value under code proceedings for all the table and all the column tuple values, and context as day for all the tuples. So this was a short recording. Till here it completes the pre-processing of the collected input.